All right, welcome to the final round of the Synth Kumite, round 8. We all made it. You made it. You guys let me know if this is coming in clear, because, you know, sometimes you stay away for a little bit and you come back and you're like, oh, what happened? Things changed. But this is the final round of the Synth Kumite, the greatest music competition on planet Earth. We've got everybody in the house tonight. This is it. If this is your first time here and you don't exactly know what's going on, this is a musical competition, ran over 8 weeks with a couple bye weeks, so 10 weeks total. And there's 2 lanes. There's Lover's Lane, who people submit music for love, or if people miss a week, they get knocked into Lover's Lane. And then there's Competitor Lane. The Competitor Lane plays off in an 8-week tournament with the most votes, a public voting system. Anybody can vote. The people in the competition, the people watching, the people at home all around the world can vote. At the end of 8-week competition, the cumulative votes winner will be the Kumite champion for 2026. We change the rules up every year to keep everyone on their toes. And then the top 2 to 6, they will play off in a gladiator match on awards night next weekend, where they will be crowned the Kumite Gladiator with the golden pedal, sponsored by Loonsberry Pedals, baby. Greg Loonsberry is sponsoring the golden pedal gladiator match. So that's amazing. It's the first ever. We added that this year. Every year we're adding new stuff. So it's amazing. So we got some great sponsors this year. You can see around the screen laid out beautifully. We got Fred's Lab, we got Loonsberry Pedals, we got Iowa Trading Company, we got The Dark Slide, and we've got Tasty Chips Electronics. A bunch of companies out there who are doing cool stuff, and they decided to sponsor some musicians out here, support the people buying their gear, and we got some awesome stuff over at Dark Slide. Samurai 10's a promo code running the whole time. Go check that out. Slug Life, baby. You know what Machines won. And then we got Greg 20 over at Loonsberry Pedals. Pick up a pedal from Greg. He's absolutely amazing. Cheers for the donations there, fellas. Absurd TV, Machines won. Every little bit will help. Echo Craft. Thanks for donations, fellas. That'll help pay for the championship belt. The winner of the whole Synth Kumite gets a championship belt. Heavyweight championship belt. Heavyweight electronic music champion of the whole world. Okay? This is the 3rd year running. There's only 2 champions at the moment. We got Hans Volt out there. He's going to be putting together an AI video to commemorate this whole, an AI kind of like comic style thing. He removed himself from the competition this year to focus on that AI video, so that's going to be exciting, and we appreciate that. And like I said, man, the competition's stiff. The top 5 are out of control. 1 and 2 are neck and neck. All right? The gladiators are going to be crazy. And don't forget, on awards night, everybody can submit a track if they like. And the beauty of this competition, at the end of 8 weeks, everybody's got an album. We use Bandcamp to host this thing because it's the easiest thing going, and you can sell your album after. So buckle up. This is the final frontier. This is what makes champions out of everybody. And like my good friend the Machines one said, the real winners here is everybody who made a song every week, a track every week, and then at the end of the 8 weeks, they've got an album together that they can go and tweak and put the finishing touches on, and they've come out of it with something tangible. Very, very cool, and there's a theme. All right, so in the competition this year, we've got, I'll read out everybody who's in it. Hans Volt. He is running the videography for the competition. We got Conductive. We got Wolfman Love, Studio 8 Effects. They're from all over the world. Texas, Newfoundland, Labrador, Canada, Iowa, New Jersey. We got the Homalorian from Las Vegas, Nevada. Synth Mode from Los Angeles, California. Synth Circus from Maryland. Larry's Beat Lab from Perth, Australia. Slack from Parts Unknown. Tactical MIDI from Florida. We got Twin Cities Oxygen from Nova Scotia. Apollo from Las Vegas, Nevada. No Lake from Belgium. Pentasonic from Laval, Quebec. Eternium from Sydney, Australia. Floating Robots from California. Valid Core from High Point, North Carolina. We got Baby Juice from SeaTac, Washington, aka Banana Rider. A Shade Darker from Ontario. The Machines one from Syracuse, New York. DJ Doggy Dad from Colorado. Interceptor from Whittier, California. Space Capsule from Portland, Oregon. Echo Craft from Boston, Massachusetts. Harmonic Sonics from Caldwell, New Jersey. Ayer from Melbourne, Australia. Unlabelable from Valencia, Spain. And Jumping Man from Lisbon, Portugal. Now, Jumping Man, Vic Korftron, and who else? A couple people didn't get any tracks in this year, but they're made men legends of the Kumite. They've been in it since day one, so we always give them a shout out. Now, in the chat. Let's check out who we got in the chat here. Sonus Lucius, what's up, baby? Azu Agabiba, baby. Get Jervis is here. What's happening, my beautiful British man? We got AK Mixmaster. We got the Machines One. Tone Smith is here. What's happening, baby? Banana Rider, cheers for the donation, baby. Help pay for that belt. Maybe get me an Italian sub. All right. Harmonic Sonics is in the house. Rustic is here. Great Rustic, the one, the only. We got Brian, what do we got? We got the Brian Boogie N4Cs here. What's happening? All right, so let's get the show going. You guys know the rules. This is a community event, so unless you've been following, it's hard to keep up. But you know, if you're just here watching on the sidelines, you can listen to some great music tonight, and that's what's going to be happening. And again, thank you to all the sponsors. The mods will be throwing the links in the chat here and there and all over the place. And let's get this show going. So as per usual, the good old Synth Samurai kicks it off. Then we're going to play everybody in the lovers bracket first. And then we're going to move on to the competitors to close out the night. We're going, what did we go last time? We went tip to butt last time. This time we're going butt to tip. I think. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. We're going butt to tip this time. Last time we went tip to butt. All right, so I started off as per usual. And then we're rolling right in. Leroy, turn the music off. Okay, so I'm starting it off here as usual. Let me know if the video's coming in correctly and good. Just throw something up there in the chat. Let me know. What's up, Lawrence? What's happening? What's up, Probesy? Eternian's here. Okay, so in the lovers lane we have Conductive, Hans Volt. Who else we got? Synth Circus. And then we've got, where is he? No Lakes in there. And Vic Corftron's in there. And A Shade Darker in Lover's Lane. Everyone else is, and DJ Doggy Dad. But everyone else is in the, in Air. So there's a few people in Lover's Lane. All right, so we're going butt to tip tonight. So we're going to start off the show with me. Then we're going Unlabelable. No, sorry. I'll start it off. Hans Volt. We're going right down the line. Synth Circus. And then we'll go to competitors. Capiche? Good to go? Now's your time to go fill up your grapefruit juice. Or whatever you're sipping on. And I'll kick it off. So this track, luckily, I was on the road all weekend. See, so I had to recruit, get some recruits out. So Machines One had a guitar track, threw some vocals on it, got home, threw some vocals on it in my phone, GarageBand style. Just into the phone, and then friggin' got home and threw a little sugar and spice on it in GarageBand, because that's the only DAW I use, GarageBand, when I don't use any other DAW. All right, so we ready to go. This is called Took Her Home. Here's the friggin' album cover. Gorgeous. Got the Machines One hanging out in the corner. Synth Samurai featuring the Machine One, Took Her Home. Me bringing this little filly back. Okay, this song goes out to Hans Volt and Echo Craft for all their escapades as younger men. That's who I channeled as I was making this song. All right, let's roll.
I'm a bad, bad motherfucker. I left her that night, left her all alone. Sorry, I'm a bad, bad motherfucker. Took my time, walked all the way home, all the way home. I'm a bad, bad motherfucker. So bad. Yeah, I know. Won't be the first time, it won't be the last, baby. It's gonna be the last time. I'll call you tomorrow. I know, baby. I'm a bad, bad motherfucker.
All right, baby, that's Craft Brew Juice Slug Lounge special. Took her home. Synth Samurai featuring the Machines One. Shout out to him for allowing me to get that done on the road. Appreciate it, big guy. And yeah, that's the first rendition of the Slug Lounge, baby. If you don't know what Slug Life is, you're about to find out. All right. Started off nice and slow, man. That's an R&B jam there, wasn't it? All right, nuts. All right, let's get back to business here. Let's kick it off as per usual. We're going right off the bat. Let me see, did Conductive get one in so I can get it going here? Let me check real quick. There we're going with Hans Volt to lead it off. Then we're going down to the bottom here with Synth Circus. Then we're rolling down to No Lake. And then we're rolling. Shades Darker, did he get one in? Let me just double check. Gotta check, right? Because you never know. Do. You're going to be singing that song all week. Cause I'm a bad, bad motherfucker. Take my time, man. I take it slow. Cause I'm a bad, bad. Okay. Then we go down to DJ Doggy Dad. And then that should round. And then Air. And that rounds off the Lover's Lane. And then we're going. So let's go with Hans Volt, baby. Laced. The idea behind this track is some Rasta dude finds a joint on the friggin' floor. He thinks to himself, why not? So he sparks it up, not realizing it's laced with something extra that takes him down a musical rabbit hole. All right, let's go with Hans Volt. Hey, Snow Beast, I'm going for sexiest track, bro. You better mark it down. Let's go, Hans Volt. Baby, baby. That's Hans Volt with Laced. We kicking it off tonight, man. We got the vibe coming in tonight. We got the vibe coming in hot. All right, so next up, we're going down the list. We got Synth Circus coming up next. Let's load them up. Knock them down. Synth Circus, we are all monkeys in this synth circus. What is he saying? A wise man once said, we are all monkeys in this synth circus. That's a very beautiful thumbnail, baby. Look at that. Up close and personal. Got the beautiful organ grinder in there. Sweet. Let's go. Bonus. We are all monkeys in this synth circus. I got to make sure that's the right one, though. Wait a minute. No. That's his bonus track for next week. This one, we got Synth Circus Tranquility Bass. Okay. I'm floating in space equipped with only my Korg multi-poly and my Moog Messenger. Join me as we revisit July 20th, 1969. Okay, baby, let's do it. All right, baby. Let's go Greggy with Synth Circus there. Tranquility Bass, absolute banger. We're off to a wonderful start here this evening. I was going to say this evening. All right, so if you don't know, next week, man, I'm going to announce the winner next week. So tomorrow night, after the votes are counted, the votes go live 7:30 after the show tonight until 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Anybody can vote during that time. And I will send a private message to the 5 gladiators. It'll be secret and kept secret until next week when we announce the 5 participants in the Gladiator Challenge. Only those in it will know. Okay? So let's move on. We got Synth Circus rolling down Lover's Lane. We've got No Lake. Already got it loaded up here. Kumite round 8 from No Lake. See you on the 12th at 6 p.m. Brussels time, noon, New York City, for an ambient live show. Oh, cool. Let's hear it. No Lake, the one, the only.
become a production center of the country's biggest illegal export. Colombia's Amazon basin has become a production center of the country's biggest illegal export. Colombia's Amazon basin has become a center of the country's illegal
All right, baby, that's No Lake with that fire bass, baby. Whew. Absolutely out of control. Okay, who's up next, man? Who's up next? We're going from No Lake, dropping down here to... Let's see, we're going from No Lake, Penasonic, Turning, Victor, Trump, Floating Robots, Juicy Darker. We're going DJ Doggy Dad, Air, and then we're starting at the bottom with Unlabelable. So DJ Doggy Dad's next. And then it's Air. I'm going to open those up. Perfect. All right, DJ Doggy Dad. Got it in just in the nick of time, baby. What's this one called? Psychic Attack. DJ Doggy Dad.
psychic attack. One that I wasn't aware of. One I didn't know how to bear yet. I recently got struck down from a psychic attack. I had to learn to listen. I recommend you watch your backs. It feels like new players emerged, messing up the game. I recommend you watch yourselves. Nothing will be the same. I recently got struck down by a psychic attack. Almost took me out. Broke my back. I had to crawl back to my valley to not die. I used to revive. So here I am. Still alive.
And guess what? That's another friggin' cult classic by DJ Doggy Dab, man. The maker of Dog Smoke, Cat Snacks, and $100 haircut, baby. And he's coming in hot with Psychic Attack. I like that. I really like that, actually. DJ Doggy Dab, man. Beautiful. Gorgeous. You know, tonight I got to keep the glaze low. This is the championship round, okay? This is the championship round, so I got to watch the glaze. I'm known to just glaze like crazy, so I got to keep the glaze at a minimum because I can't put no fingers on no scales. Do you understand? So, we got Air up here. Air is the Kumite heavyweight electronic music champion of the world from 2024, okay? And he's in Lover's Lane now, making way for some young bucks to come in here and take the title from the current reigning, not defending champion, A Shade Darker. A Shade Darker's in Lover's Lane this year, and he's not even defending his title. So the title's wide open for the taking this year, anybody's game. And the race is hot. Okay. One can rage at oblivion, but nothing ruins code like Null. All right, baby. Null and Void by Air, the previous champion of the Kumite, 2024. baby. That's Ayer, man. I had to get up and dance for that for a minute because that is a banger. Ayer coming in round 8 with a track to let everybody know why he's the 2024 Kumite champion of the world. And this year we're going to be crowning the 2026 champion of the world as well. And it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So listen, if you like this shirt, this is the Vafangul shirt, echocraft.com. Flat Earth map on the back, bunch of stuff on the sleeve, echocraft.com. Go pick yourself up a Vafangul shirt from the famous he, she, they, them, Echocraft, Vafanguli. Okay, another cool thing, as I was saying, the people who come in second place to sixth place are competing in the Gladiator Death Match, sponsored by Greg Loonsberry from Loonsberry Pedals, and the Gladiator Death Match will take home the golden pedal, okay? That's a 1 versus there's 5 people, and they'll be voting live right after the show. The voting's going to be open for like 2 to 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Haven't decided yet. I'll decide night of because my show and I get to make the rules. So we're going to do the Gladiator match, open voting, night of. I'll throw the link in. Whoever's watching the show votes for the Gladiator champion, the People's Champ for the golden pedal. Okay, Loonsberry pedal, baby, fish paper, Orden grinder. You understand? That's what's up. Now, not only do we have our beautiful sponsors, Tasty Chips Electronic, Loonsberry Pedals, Fred's Lab, Iowa Trading Company, we also have Banana Rodders donating the Behringer Chorus Symphony pedal, okay? So this will be raffled off on awards night. Compliments of Juice, aka Banana Rodder. Not only that, we have Noir et La Blanc V, friend of the channel, loves music. And when anybody does music competition, he told me he wants to support it. He's going to be donating a module for the modular units. For all you modular heads out there, you modular maniacs, there'll be a modular unit raffled off courtesy of Noir et La Blanc V and his great channel he has, and Noir et La Blanc V After Hours with Autumn Guard, the beautiful one, okay? 11 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday nights. And we also got Symptoms of Reality, an amazing channel out there. Super friends of the channel, and they'll be donating off some merch too, some surprise bag merch, and that'll be done by Symptoms of Reality. So we have some supporters of the channel donating stuff. I think that's cool. If anybody else wants to donate anything, you know where to find me. All right, and that finishes up Lover's Lane, except for, what do you think I forgot you, bro? I can't forget you. Where is he? Twin Cities Oxygen, where is he hiding out here? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Where did he disappear to? He's always right next to Apollo. Here he is. Twin Cities Oxygen, the one, the only Snow Beast, had an epic run in the Kumite, hit a brick wall, got knocked down into Lover's Lane, but he's proud of it, baby, and he's got a track for us this week called Lovin' You Sunday Morning Cover. He's going for sexiest track as well. I'm into running for sexiest track as well. If you didn't hear Tony Black, go rewind it to the beginning of the show, bro. You hear Samurai with the sexiest track ever, probably, on planet Earth, called Take Her Home. I'm a bad, bad motherfucker. Okay? Let's go with it. This is Scorpion's cover, Synths and Bass. Bro, if you get my channel jacked from a cover, I'll kick your ass. Let's roll. 10 minutes? I'm only playing half of it.
Working hard to give it all for you. Every day
Bro, kayfabe me. Bro, kayfabe me on those long 5-minute tales.
Working hard to give it all for you, every day and night. Give it all I got to give, take it all. Love, I know that you feel blue, lonely deep inside. 'Cause I know how it feels to be alone. Loving you Sunday morning, you were on my mind every day. Loving you Sunday morning, your love makes me fly so far away. People tell me that I'm gonna lose you. I love
Alright, bro. Kayfabe me in the sneak out? That's crazy town. Alright, listen, Twin Cities, that's friggin' epic, bro. What a track that was, man. What a friggin' track, dude. You got a good voice, dude. I think you got those church pipes, baby. Growing up in the church, man, singing. That's where you got those skills, I know it. Alright. Let's move. We gotta move. Where are we? Where the frig did it go? Where the frig did it go? All right, that's TCO Snow Beast, better known as closing out the prelims. Now we're going to the main card. We're going to the main event, the actual fighters bracket, okay? We're hitting it hot, man, butt to tip today. We're starting from the back and going to the front. You know the deal. Unlabelable starting it off. We're going, man, what a lineup. Unlabelable, Harmonic Sonics, Echo Craft, and Space Capsule. That's the first row of 4. We're hitting it hard. We're hitting it clean. We're hitting it bad and mean. All right, word from our sponsors. Fred's Lab, baby, the maker of the beautiful Manatee. 4-part multi-timbral, absolute friggin' monster, baby. 16-voice spectral synthesizer, plus a bunch of other gear, baby. The Z-Kit, the Toro, the Buzzy. Fred's an amazing dude, super bro, supporting the channel. He's donating for the raffle as well. And we don't thank him enough because he's amazing. And I hope he's been checking out the show. Then we got Tasty Chips Electronics, man. Super bros. They're in it to win it as well, man, because this company is absolutely fantastic. The home of the GR Mega, the home of the GR1 granular synthesizer, and they're donating this crazy integral dual convolver stomp box pedal for the raffle. That's probably one of the coolest raffle prizes out there right now, and hopefully one of you cats will end up winning that if you get lucky on the spins, because it's like a slot machine. If nobody wins, I get it all. How about that? If I'm spinning it like a slot machine. If nobody wins the raffle, I get all the prizes, okay? Hope it doesn't work that way, but sometimes the house always wins. You know what I mean? For every name that goes on the raffle board, I'm putting mine on there 5 times. It's only fair, okay? It's only fair. That's what I'm going to do, I think. For every name I put on the wheel, I'm putting 5 of my own names. Because I'm running this thing, and I want to win too, okay? Slug life. All right. Then we're moving over. We got Loonsberry pedals. American-made guitar company, absolutely amazing. The best guitar company on planet Earth. Home of the whirly grinder, baby. Home of the organ grinder. Home of the tall and fat. Home of the tall and fat and wide, okay? Home of the Mo bass. Home of it all. This is Greg Loonsberry, and he's an absolute legend. First ever sponsor to Synth Kumite, and that's why he will forever be remembered as number 1. Check out Greg 20. If my mods get off that slug life, they'll throw some of the links in the chat. Then we got the one, the only Iowa Trading Company. You need merch? Go get it right here. They'll do everything for you. Branding. They got it all, baby. Polos, t-shirts, hats, notebooks, sunglasses, everything. You want a whole work kit? They'll get it for you. You want to do an imam? They got you. Anything you want. You want shot glasses for your mother's Christmas party? There she is right there. You sick of using plastic bags? You want these? You can go get them. Need a flashlight to pick up your Parmesan cheese off the floor like Hunter Biden? Right there. Go get it. And then we've got the dark slide, skateboards, snowboards, brands, collaborated, Meadle. You like vinyl? You an MPC boy like Tactical MIDI? Here you go. Go pick up some legendary vinyls. 50 Cent's album, Best of 2X, Vinyl LP, Tupac, 86ers. They got it all. I know, friggin' Trader to the Living. Check this site out, bro. Samurai 10's a promo code. To be honest, I never thought it would happen, but we're selling like thousands of skateboards and thousands of gear over here. Orders coming in all the time. Unbelievable. I never knew synth heads were so into skateboards, snowboards. I should have known. But anyways, you check out the Dark Slide. They got it all. Absolute fantastic company. And don't forget to check out my stuff, my merch. The Miami Vice inspired Bro Synth Network the Machines One came up with. That's his creation right there. We got the Ascension tour shirt with all the names of everybody in the Kumite this year on the back. We got the mug that's also a tour mug, bro. What do you think? I wasn't going to put your name on it? Look at that. Drink coffee and look at your name and everyone else's name. Look at that. Boom, boom, bam, bam, well, bam, bam. Perfect. You want Bro Synth Network gear, football jerseys? I got it all. Made by myself in my house. Look at it. Bro Synth Network pink. I got that in the bedroom. I got the black one. Machine's got the green one. Echo got the black. Look at these. We got the white one. Behringer time, baby. 13. Synth Renegades. We got it all. Coolest gear on planet Earth. You let me know. Go pick it up. All right, back to the show. All right, time to start off the show. I told you we're going butt to tip today, and we're rolling with Unlabelable first with, a little Bob Dylan inspired. When history repeats itself, Unlabelable. What's he saying? Week 8 track for the Synth Kumite Ascension. I was working on a dance track, but recent events made me change my mind, and I made this instead. It's an ode to this singer and a refresher of his lyrics. Okay, cool, but don't worry. My dance track will be made eventually. Yeah, hopefully you get it in later. What's up, Tone Smith? What's happening, baby? You back from dinner? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It ain't working. All right, let's go.
And the sky-high cost of living. Now is a good time to revisit a number of politically charged songs from our recent history and reflect on whether we have learned anything from them. I chose this song, and my conclusion is that, unfortunately, we have learned absolutely nothing from it.
All right, baby, that's Unlabelable, little Bob Dylan inspired. What do you want to call that? Folk protest-s that goings on planet Earth. Listen, man, what's everyone surprised what's going on? It's always been going on. It probably will always be going on. And we just got to deal with it, man. You got to get on with it. Go work out, have a beer, chill, throw some meat on the grill, relax. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Okay? All right, let's roll. That's Unlabelable. We're moving on quickly. Now we're going to Harmonic Sonics. And then Echo Craft. And then Space Capsule. Killer's Row, man. Killer's Row. absolute killer's row. Let's roll. This is it. This is it. Fractality. A little DMB, Digital Voyage, from Harmonic Sonics. And that there is Harmonic Sonics, baby. Crazy track, crazy track. Sounding good, looking good. We're moving on, man. We got Echo, and then we got Space Capsule, and then we're moving to the next 4. Interceptor, The Machines 1, Juice, and Valid Core. Crazy. All right, who's next? Echo Craft, the one, the only, from Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, I got to read this one. Hold up. We tumbled out of that swirling tunnel, stars ringing in our ears. Bam! Not magnetic grass underfoot, warm, like it's breathing. Air tastes like mint and ozone. Everything hurts less already. Cuts healing, bruises gone. But then his shadow peels off of his boot, curling toward the silver mirror like smoke. He looks down, his reflection younger, eyes look sharp. 20 years stolen. The hum starts low, teeth buzzing. He mutters, "This place is taking more than it gives." The pull's already started, the shadow stretching thinner, like he's fading into the glass. Run or risk turning into an echo. Instruments used, everything in Echo Studio. All right, let's go. Vector 1, Part 2, the other side. All right. That's Echo Craft, man. Cool intro, little blurb there to give us a vibe before we started. A few people in chat saying 2 songs in one. Yeah, great stuff, man. That's Echo Craft, dude. Someone wants to know if you used the Matrix Brute in there. I think I saw it. All right, next up, we got Space Capsule. Week 8, Funk in the Foundry. Week 8's featuring the Dogwalkers again, this time with a pared down version of the band. Rick and R on the Funkadelic on the guitar, Lee D on the skins. This time I'm stretching out on the bass with the Behringer Solina string machine hooked up to my MIDI foot controller. Hope you all are flexible and listening, playing the bass. We dig it, baby. Let's go. The Dogwalkers. That's the Dog Walkers, baby. Little jam band. We call them the Grateful Dead of the synth world. Okay? The Grateful Dead of the synth world. The Synthful Dead. Or the Synthful Dread. That's what the Dog Walkers, baby. Funk at the Foundry. Cool band. Space Capsule. Way to do it, bro. All right, who we got next? Next up. Next 4 down the row. We got Interceptor, Machines 1, Juice, and Valid Core. That's another deadly 4. And then we got Floating Robots, Eternian, Pentasonic, and Apollo. Wabam Bam. Then we're rolling up and we got Tactical MIDI, Slack, Blairy's Beat Lab, and Synth Mode. And then we got to finish off the night, Homalorian, Studio 8 Effects, and Wolfman to close out the show tonight. Crazy. All right, let's keep rolling. Because I'm feeling fresh tonight. Feeling good. I feel like I just got the bit rate worked out. I've been messing around with the bit rate all night because I left my computer on when I was out of town. And when you do that, for some reason, you come back and YouTube streaming works stupid and weird and slow and different. So that's what's up. Okay. Interceptor, let's go, baby. Whittier, California, coming in hot with the Aquatica Zone. Week 8, Kumite, Season 3, made with the Behringer Model D, MPC60, GarageBand. Woo! Shout out to GarageBand, Final Cut Pro. Shout out to GarageBand, man. The greatest friggin' DAW on planet Earth. I only been using GarageBand, only ever use GarageBand, and will only ever use GarageBand. Because that's all I need. I don't need all the other fancy stuff. Because I'm not a musician. I just play one on TV. All right, let's go. Aquatic Zone.
From back in '87, and so you got guys rolling up on guys and just being mean because I'm going to teach you today how to protect yourself on the water from these bass boats. Kumite, 1987, Kumite champion right here. Kumite.
hear what I told you? Take the shock.
All right, yeah. That's my favorite track of the whole Kumite. Easily. Dude, that's crazy. Death whistle in there? The freaking, I just opened a window. It just started thunderstorming. I heard the missus downstairs doing the rain dance. That is the craziest. That's my favorite track of the whole Kumite. I know I said I wasn't going to glaze, but I don't care. My show, I can do whatever I want. That was the best track of the whole Kumite for me personally. I think it was absolutely crazy. Interceptor, what a friggin' track, dude. I might have another favorite track, but this was friggin' nuts. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do, man. That's nuts. All right, here we go. Machines 1. Machines 1's got to follow up the Rain Dance, baby, by Interceptor. Up in Smoke. Sweet cover art. Here he goes. The Machines 1. I said I wasn't gonna do another drum and bass track. I lied. He's a fibber, baby. Fibonacci is what we call him because he lies in sequence. Okay, let's go. Up in Smoke. baby, that's the Big Boss Man, a Bit Crush. The Machines won with a crazy track, dude. The fact that you make all that with the digitones making me want to get into the Electron boxes. We got the Tactical MIDI, who's an Electron boy now. We got the Machines one, who's leading the charge of Electrons. Who else in the chat got an Electron box? We got so many people in here using Electron. Maybe they'll sponsor next year's Kumite, because, man, the fact that you could make that with just the digitone is crazy. Surrounded by hundreds of thousands of dollars of music equipment, and he sits down at the digitone and puts out a song that sounds like it was made by $100,000 in music equipment. Crazy. All right, we're rolling. We got a Shades Darker. We got Juice. We got Juice and Valid Core to finish off this next 4. Then we're going Floating Robots, Eternian, Panasonic, and Apollo. Crazy. All right, Juice, you're up, baby. What do you got for us tonight? The end of the Kumite, this is the cover of Libby's favorite song, all the synths and the drum machines built from scratch, and Libby did the ethereal voices ode to Liz Fraser. Finally finished this as a gift to her. Well, man, atta boy. A gift to, I'm guessing Lizzie's your missus, right? Libby's your missus. I hope so. Maybe it's your cat or your dog. I don't know, but I think it's your missus. Let's go. Okay, man, that's Juice, baby, aka Banana Rodder, breaking out the secret weapon, Libby. Damn, dude, you can't go hard in Libby. Libby's absolutely amazing. What a beautiful voice. Some people are saying Madonna. Let's call it Synth Donna, baby. That is absolutely fantastic, man. What a power couple. We got a power couple in the synth community, rivaling. They got the Symptoms of Reality's got a power couple going on. And Upstate, Downstate, Tone Smith and his missus, they got a power couple. Man, there's a few power couples in the community out there. Damn, that was a track, dude. I like that. You got to get Libby on more tracks, bro. Big time. All right, now we're moving. Valid Core. I think he's in the running for sexiest track on Valentine's Day, but it's going to be hard to beat my track tonight for sexiest track, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Kumite 2026 final round. Man, it goes so fast. I was just telling the missus, I was like, it goes so fast. I think having those 2 breaks in there was good for me personally because I didn't get burnt out, but having those 2 little breaks in there, spacing it out, giving everyone an extra 2 weeks to get a track done, boom, crazy. And then, coming back now, it's over, bro. It's that quick. Everybody, you did it, man. You got an album. You got an 8-track album. And we got one more awards night ceremony where we'll hang out, have a little party, a award show, pop a bottle or something, give away some prizes, crown the Kumite 2026 heavyweight electronic music champion of the world. Thank our sponsors. Who knows what else I'll have in line. I'll plan it out as I go. But listen, you know it and I know it. Every show is awesome. Okay. This one will be free once the album's finished. Drums are all broke Oberheim DX that doesn't keep time. Played through the SP 808. Lead Biernger Monopoly on the bass in the L1. Happy Easter. Let's go. All right, man. That is Valid Core coming in hot. Ending it hot, too. Pow. All right, let's keep moving, man. Great track, brother. Great track. Christ is King. I dig it. I dig it big time. I dig it big time, baby. All right, next up, we got Floating Robots, Eternian, and Pentasonic and Apollo for the next 4 up. Let's go, Floating Robots. He had a crazy track last week. Absolutely out of control. Loved it. Let's see what's going on. He got this week Road Rage. Last week was all, what we call it? Cool breeze, sunshine, and beach vibes. God knows what this will be. Who knows? All sounds on the track are from the Moog Matriarch, including percussion, recorded on MPC Live using delay, EQ, compression plugins on percussion, like most of my tracks. Cool, let's go. Floating Robots, baby. Definitely a cool track mixed up from last week. Yeah, Machines One just said in the chat, man, the this week's tracks are out of control. Wicked. What a round 8, man. I'm telling you, man, if you don't like the music played here tonight, you might actually have to go check yourself into a mental institute because you've lost all ability to think clearly. So that's just the straight facts. Every track has been absolutely amazing. Friggin' nuts. Totally awesome. What's up, Wolfman Love, baby? Wolfman Love's in the house. Wolfman, Wolfman, Wolfman. That's my main bro from Newfoundland, Canada, dude. My brother from a different mother. What's up, baby? Okay, we're moving on, baby. We got Eternian, Pentasonic, and Apollo. Crazy town. Wolfman Love, you're closing the show tonight. Let's see if you can stay up late and watch. Eternian, Sydney, Australia. Throne, cool album covers. The track was done with the white noise on the Cascadia, heavily affected guitar. I sampled and mangled from my modeler, a couple synths, and then I overdubbed my Orange Dark Terror with the Boss Hyper Fuzz through the Behringer mic live, had for years. Ended up with a grungy and ambient Kumite Week 8 Ascension track. Cheers, Synth Samurai, for all the good you do for the Synth Bro community. With you wouldn't happen. Yeah, man, cheers to you, man. Cheers for all you guys do for the Synth Bro community. Like I said, I'm just a hype man. I'm here just having a laugh. Let's roll. Okay. Eternian with Throne. Dude, that was 1:50. I feel like you could have rocked that for 4 to 5 minutes, man. That was absolutely friggin' amazing. I like that a lot. I friggin' like that a lot, man. That's Eternian, baby. Super Bro certified. I would have liked to heard that longer, dude. Actually like the vibe of it too. So many good tracks tonight. You know the beautiful thing about music? The beautiful thing about music is that it's all taste. Like there's so many different people who like different kinds of stuff. That's why the voting's so interesting, is that you get some people who like this, some people like that, some people like that, some people like that. You know? Everybody's got different kind of style. And I think everybody's stuff's awesome. I love everybody's music. Me personally, see, my taste in music, I like stuff that got a little bit of a comedy factor to it and a little bit of like makes me be like, okay, that's what I like. Some people like the dark ambient wildness. Some people like drum and bass. Some people like friggin' love songs, you know? Some people like it all. So that's what's cool about the Kumite, man. We got so many different styles. All right, let's go. Pentasonic, baby. The one, the only. The master, okay? The Signor of Synthwave. The Moon. He's channeling that fake Archimedes launch they did on green screens. Let's go, baby. Let's see what he's got for us. This week, I went for the Space Synth track inspired by Artemis 2 mission. I used the RD9 UBXA, Korg MS2000R, System 8, Juno 60, ACB, and Serum. Listen, man. I ain't gonna get into it, but if you think that stupid metal phallus, is that what we're going to call it? Is shooting up there and doing a multi-mega figure eight around the moon and shooting right back, and the bars are up there just chilling, and the toilet breaks because it's full of cold pee. And I mean, how much? And they launched it on April Fool's Day. How much longer are we going to keep this up? But I do love the fact that, you know, I think if Pentasonic was in charge of NASA, we would have got to the moon. But not these jokers. Let's roll.
Booster ignition and lift off. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
When the engine ignites, you embark on humanity's lunar homecoming arc and set the course to return Integrity and her crew safely home. Houston is go for TLS.
All right, baby, that's Pentasonic, man. The Senor of Synthwave. That's what I like to call him, man. That's a clean, super track, man. Inspired by the Artemis 2 launch. Super cool. Amazing, amazing, man. Always great. Never fails, man. When you get a Pentasonic track, it never fails. It never fails. It never friggin' fails. It's always friggin' dead on. Beautiful mix. All right, here we go, baby. We're going with Apollica. I tell you what, Apollo's been one of my favorite artists in this Kumite as well. He's been dropping the skiddly diddlies all night. Absolutely love it. The whole track has been an absolute shred fest. Some people in the forums have named him Shredder. They're like, you gotta go watch the Kumite Sunday night. Shredder's playing. Everyone's like, who's Shredder? He's like, just go check him out. He's shredding the shit out of everything. And it's been absolutely fantastic. All right, False Harmonics, Apollica, very cool cover. This album was built from the ground up around a hybrid guitar style approach, blurring the lines between instrument and machine. At the core of the sound is a technique, false harmonics, also known as pinch or artificial harmonics. By choking up on the pick and striking the string while lightly muting it with the thumb, the guitar produces piercing, overtoned, rich screams that cut through any mix. Instead of stopping there, the raw harmonic signal is pushed into a Moog subsequent 37's external input, transforming the guitar into a compatible synth voice. This isn't pitch tracking, it's something more unstable, more expressive. The Moog's ladder filter envelopes and modulation reshape the guitar into evolving textures, turning each note into a living, breathing waveform. The result is a sonic hybrid, part guitar, part synthesizer, fully weaponized. The same approach extends to the live performance where the guitar doesn't just play notes, it drives the analog system in real time to oblivion. All right, let's go. Signal chain in order. Specjector Hellraiser, CM1 FRS, Dunlop KH95, Kick Harmonic Wah, Moog subsequent 37 external input EP3 controlling, and more. How much more? And a ladder filter, and a blah, and a blah, and a blah, and a blah. Go read it on your own time. Let's roll.
Listen. What happened to you, USA? What happened to you? What's going on? You forget for the best of the world. The name is Jesus Christ. What happened to you?
Hey, shout out to Yoel Romero. Apollo knows, man. Apollo and I are massive UFC fans. We talk behind the scenes about UFC, and dude, if you don't know who Yoel Romero is, he has some of the best friggin' hot takes of all time. That's Apollo Hanzo, baby. I wonder if he's going to get a track 9 in to close out the album number 9. Beautiful, beautiful album, baby. Beautiful guitar, beautiful shredding. The synth shredder. I like what you did with the album this year, bro. Absolutely fantastic. All right, we're slowly rolling. We're slowly rolling on here. We've got, next up, Tactical MIDI, Slack, Blary's Beat Lab, and Synth Mode. And then to close out the show, we got Hamalorian, the Percussive Prince, Studio 8 Effects, and then the one and the only, one of the greatest human beings on planet Earth, Wolfman Love. All right, let's roll out. Let's roll out. Tactical MIDI. Let's see what you got tonight, buddy. Ooh, Gummy Girl. That one's for Echo Craft. The Gummy Girl, dude. Let's roll. Tactical MIDI's got his new logo. This was done with the Analog 4, Analog Rhythm MC707 multi-tracked in FL Studio. We got the FL Studio crowd here tonight. We got the Maple Syrup Mafia. We got the FL Studio, the Floor Riders. Let's hit it.
Take a bite. Woo. Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite. You make my sugar spike. You messing with my mind. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite. You make my sugar spike. You messing with my mind. Get me in the zone I want. Make me lose control tonight. Panic coded state of mind. Got me floating, press rewind. You get me in the zone I want. Make me lose control tonight. Candy coded state of mind. Got me floating, press rewind. Press rewind. Press rewind. Press rewind. Gummy girl delicious, making me so vicious. Gummy girl delicious, making me so vicious. Taste so good, it's suspicious. Good, it's suspicious. Good, it's suspicious. Good, it's suspicious. Gummy girl delicious. 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 Ooh, gummy girl delicious. Gummy girl delicious. Gummy girl delicious. Ooh, gummy girl delicious. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite.
Okay. Gummy Girl, dude. My missus want to know why I don't dance that much. It's because I don't hear this kind of music playing sometimes. That's Gummy Girl. Even Katana loves it. Tactical MIDI. Yeah. So Interceptor, I said you have my favorite song of the whole Kumite. Gummy Girl is tied. My two favorite songs of the Kumite right now are Gummy Girl and Interceptor's Aquatica. Holy Aquatica Zone. Dude, Gummy Girl, you are my gummy girl. Take a bite and take a swirl. You are my gummy girl. Take a bite and take a swirl. I might just play this again, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to play that again. It's never been done on the Kumite before to play two songs. To play the same song twice. Screw it!
Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite.
Everybody get up and dance.
You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite. You make my sugar spike. You messing with my mind. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite. You make my sugar spike. You messing with my mind. Get me in the zone I want. Make me lose control tonight. Candy coated state of mind. Got me floating, press rewind. You get me in the zone I want. Make me lose control tonight. Candy coated state of mind. Got me floating, press rewind. Press rewind. Press rewind. Press rewind.
All right, I just had to hear a little bit of that again. Gummy Girl, Tactical Mini, dude. I just had to remember the lyrics. All right, we're rolling right along here. Next up, we got Slack, baby. We got Slack in the house. Deed Feeder 2. Slack's been a wild one, this Kumite, man. He's been a wild one. He said some crazy tracks. This one's a 2-minute banger from Slack, baby. Dead Feeder 2. Let's hear it. See, that's why I had to play Yummy Girl 1.5 times, because we had to counter the Slack attack. The Slack attack came hard, caught me off guard. Okay, that's why I had to play Yummy Girl twice, or Yummy Gummy, whatever it was called. What was it called? What was it called? Hold on. What was Tactical song called? Gummy Girl. I had to play Gummy Girl 1.5 times just to counter the Slack attack. That's how hard Slack comes at you. Who's after Slack? Blairy's Beat Lab. Let's see what you got, big boy, from Perth, Australia. We got to go down to week 8. The Righteous Fists of Electric Jesus. I like that name. The Righteous Fist of Electric Jesus. Let's roll with it. Blairy's Beat Lab coming in hot and hard. The Righteous Fist of the Electric Jesus, man. Blairy's Beat Lab. Listen, when you got it, you got it. And I'll tell you one thing right now. Blairy's got it, dude. He's a wizard. He's a sonic wizard. And there's so much going on there. You have to go back and listen to that 4 or 5 times just to even figure out what's potentially happening. And then you're going to have to listen to it again after you figured that out, because it's deep, it's layered, it's intense, and it's glorious. Just like the one true King, Jesus Christ. Let's go, baby. Okay. Who do we got next? Larry's Beat Lab. We're rolling Synth Mode, Homalorian, Studio 8 Effects, and Wolfman Love to close it up. All right, Synth Mode from Los Angeles, California. Here we go. He's had some amazing friggin' art right here. The Samurai Cult is in. It ain't a cult. Everyone keeps saying it's a cult. This ain't no cult, okay? This ain't no cult, okay? It's not a cult. Say it 3 times with me, everybody. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. It's not a cult, okay? All right, so this song's called Samurai's Cult. Synth Samurai Week 8, this is a tribute to the elusive samurai cult, known by all, acknowledged by none, forged with Serum 2 and multiple layered samples. That's right. Like Shaggy said, it wasn't us. Okay.
Welcome to the Samurai Cult.
Woo, baby. Okay. Man, it is so hard to pick what track is the best tonight. That's Synth Mode with Samurai Cult. Hey, man, I might be a little bit biased. I think that's a crazy song. That's a very cool song. Wow. Dude, I got lost in that for a minute. That was intense. If you played that in a friggin' club somewhere, it would be absolutely friggin' bonkers. Bonkers. That's Synthmo, baby, a freshman to the Kumite this year, invited in. And man, has he been an absolute friggin' powerhouse, this Kumite. Totally crazy. So many good tracks tonight. Got to keep it real, man. All right, now we're moving on. We're moving on. We got Homalorian. 3 tracks left. It's the end of the Kumite. 3 tracks left. And then we just got awards night. Can you believe it? Wow. A little word from the sponsors. We got Fred's Lab right here. He's donating a prize for the raffle. This is a boutique synth company, one-man show. Man, he pretty much makes every single one of these himself. We got the Manatee Baby 4-part, 16-voice spectral synthesizer, an absolute monster synth. I got it right there. I played it all the time, and I got a couple demos of it. I think I got the second best demo, and friggin' Snow Beast, baby. Snow Bee, baby, got the first best, but I'm number 2. And this is one amazing synthesizer. And Fred loves to support musicians, people out there buying his gear, so he's out giving back to the community, so that's super cool. We got Tasty Chips Electronics as well. Hans Vold is the ambassador, global ambassador for this beautiful GR Mega. He makes amazing music on it. He's super talented. And they got the GR1 Grainer. They also are giving away this integral dual convolver synthesizer, pedal, stomp box. This will be one of the prizes for the raffle. Super cool. Very exciting, and we want to thank Tasty Chips Electronics for donating one of the coolest prizes to go on the raffle, man. They're pure bros. We got Greg Loonsberry Pedals, super legend. He's known as Synth Circus. He's actually in Lover's Lane, putting in tracks for the Kumite. First ever sponsor of the Kumite. That's why he's a super legend and number 1. We got the Gear Grinder. The Mo Bass was the pedal he gave out last year. This year we got the golden pedal, the Gear Grinder, the organ grinder. Fish, paper, golden pedal, signed by Greg on the inside. I'm going to crack that baby open and sign it too for a laugh. I might even throw a gummy bear in there, so don't play it till you open it. All right? We got the tall and wide. We got the organ grinder. We got them all. So shout out to Loonsberry Pedals. Iowa Trading Company, t-shirts, hats, everything you need. Like I told you, a shot glass for your stepmother's birthday party, pens, mugs, tumblers, everything you need. They got it all. Check them out. Iowa Trading Company, the branding experts. They got big, small, and everywhere in between. And we got Dark Slide, baby, skateboards, snowboards. Look at the skateboards they got. You like decks? Go pick up a deck. Samurai 10's a promo code. Look here. You want a green girl with white lips? You got her. You want Santa Cruz? You got her. You want a blue hand with a big old mouth on it popping out? Look at this board. You think things are cool until you see something like this. Super cool. $899. Nothing to it. Samurai 10 promo code for that. They got everything, man. And then don't forget my merch. Coolest merch on planet Earth. Here's the Bro Synth hoodie and the Bro Synth Miami Vice t-shirt. I'll throw that in the chat since none of the mods bothered throwing my actual merch site in there, but that's no problem. That's slug life. You know it. There's my site right there. Go pick up some Miami Vice gear, Bro Synth Network gear. All right, let's close out the show. We got the Homalorian, Studio 8 Effects, and Wolfman Love. Last 3 to go. Homalorian, he's doing the Zesty Toast. And number 8, I'm a Survivor. Let's read it. Many chose to check out after losing a loved one. My wife told me to get off the couch. Get off the effing couch. Live my life and find love again. The reality is, if you're reading this and you have lost, you are a survivor. RESPCT. Let's go. Zesty Toast. All right, baby, that's the one and only Hamalorian. Coming in dirty, the Percussive Prince. You know it. That TR8, man, those 808s. All right, we're closing out the show. Studio 8 Effects, Wolfman Love. Let's roll, man. Last two. Heating up. Very beautiful thumbnail. Only the beginning. We got some Tron-style artwork. Kumite Ascension has pushed me to my limits, but never broke me. This track title says it all. This may be the end of the Kumite 3, but it's only the beginning of my music production. Shout out to the Renegades, Synth Samurai for all the love and support throughout the journey. Yeah, man, the whole point of the Kumite is to push you to your limits, to take 8 weeks, dedicate to make a track a week, pull an old one off the shelf, redo it. But, you know, it's hard. It gets tough, man, but I think everyone does amazing, and I think the pressure makes diamonds. You know, you can send music in and play tracks and have a good time, but without a little bit of pressure, you don't get the diamonds. But sometimes you get the dust, you know what I mean? Let's roll. Only the beginning. Studio 8 Effects coming in. Woo! Little tickle. Little tickle at the end there. Caught me off guard, man. Studio effects. Great transitions, dude. A lot of people in the chat saying great transitions. Loving the album artwork. You do know that I'm giving away a free t-shirt for the best album artwork at the end of the 8-week tournament. And I got a few ones up in my mind of which I'm going to pick. And they keep getting better. But this is the last week. But even next week, I don't know. We'll see if next week's open or not. Someone in the chat had a question. Where is he? It was, where is he? Where was his question? Luminen 8 Productions, new to the channel. How often do you use? We do one big Synth Kumite per year, a massive tournament. It's a competition. May the best man win. And then I do a couple one-offs during the year. If you want in on it, just email me. The link's in the description of the video. Email me and I'll send you the Discord link. You can get in there. And if you're not a douchebag and you're cool in the Discord, then you get an invite to the community. That's how it works, right? No douchebags allowed. Only the best of the best. So that's how it works. Okay, cool. So if you're not a douchebag and you think you got what it takes, send me an email. We'll invite you in the Discord. If you're cool, you get an invite to the Kumite. If you're a douchebag, we boot you at the Discord, and then that's the end of that. But you seem pretty cool, so hit me up. All right, to close out the show, we got Wolfman Love. Wolfman Love in the house. Perfect. Yeah, we'll hit you up, Luminen 8 Productions. I'll send you the link after the show. Okay. Night Shift to close out the show. I can't think of any better way to close out the Kumite than Wolfman Love, a freshman this year, with some other freshmen of the Kumite. One of my best friends. Grew up with them. Like I said, man, we grew up together doing everything, and we're still friends to this day, and it's amazing to have a lifelong friend like that you're still friends with from when you were a little young gaffer, because you know what? You make new friends, they don't know the old you. You got old friends, they don't know who you are now. So when you got a friend from day one who's still friends with you today, it's not too often you get someone that knows your whole life history from the beginning until the end, and that's a really special connection. So yeah, Wolfman Love's an amazing dude. Okay, thanks to all the Kumite participants for welcoming me into this experience. Thank you for your kindness. Yes, sir. Namaste. All right, Night Shift, Wolfman Love, let's go. All right, baby. Game over with that digital Cleopatra with those fire waves. I like that art, dude. Wolfman Love, man, that's a perfect song to end. That is a perfect song to end the whole competition. Week 8 is over. Round 8 is over. And, man, I got to tell you, it's been an absolute blast this year. I've had a fun time doing it. Wolfman Love with the night shift, stayed up late in Newfoundland, Canada. It's probably like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night in Newfoundland because we are an hour and a half ahead. We're the first place in North America to hit the friggin' New Year's. You know that? So that's what you got to deal with when you're dealing with a bunch of newfies. All right, so that's an amazing track, great track. Here we are, man. We're at the end of the Kumite. Round 8's over. Next week's the award show. After the voting ends, I'm going to post the link here in a second. Let me just load it up real quick. Where is it? Here's the dashboard. Go into the poll. Publish. Now the link is live, okay? I'm going to copy and paste it into the chat. Here's the link with everybody's names. You can go vote for everybody who competed, not the Lover's Lane. Here's the link in the chat now. Go vote. It will also be posted in the description of the chat. Anybody watching can go vote. Anybody, friends and family, can go vote. This is the end of the night, man. This is American Idol style, Synth Idol. Send it out to who you know. Watch it. They vote. Check out the show. And may the best man win. Next week, I'll announce the winner of the Synth Kumite, which is the cumulative vote getter over the 8 weeks. They will be crowned the heavyweight electronic music champion of the world, the third ever. And then we will also have the Gladiator Death Match, sponsored by Loonsberry Pedals, for the golden pedal. The winner of the death match, live voting that night, right after the 5th song is played. This vote machine will go up and it'll be live for about 5 minutes. Then we'll tally the votes live together on stream, and we will crown the Gladiator, the Kumite Gladiator Golden Pedal Champion with the organ grinder fish paper pedal from Loonsberry Pedals. And then after that's over, we will have our raffle, where we will raffle off prizes from Tasty Chips, Fred's Lab, Iowa Trading Company, The Dark Slide, Banana Rider, Symptoms of Reality, and Noir et Blanc V. And I think even Tony Black said he's going to donate a mix. So if you want a track mixed by the legendary Grammy Award-winning, super handsome Tony Black from New York City, he's also just jumped into mix tonight and donated a free mix of any track by Tony Black. Now, how can you beat that? Okay? So that's the Synth Kumite for tonight. And I think I'm going to go out tonight. I don't know. People might get pissed at me, but I don't care. I'm going out tonight. We're going out tonight on this right here. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you next week for the award show. I will also write you the 5 people that are in the Gladiator Deathmatch. Will get an email Monday night, and you can start working on your Gladiator Deathmatch track for next Sunday night. Slow.
Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. Take a bite. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite. You make my sugar spike. You messing with my mind. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a Good and suspicious. Good and suspicious. Good and suspicious. Good and suspicious. Got me girl delicious. 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 Ooh, got me girl delicious. Got me girl delicious. Got me girl delicious. Ooh, got me girl delicious. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. You are my gummy girl. I wanna take a bite.